going on, guys? This is JOEROGAN Crypto and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I wanted to cover two coins, one that's been in the news very recently and another that's kind of slipped under the radar a little bit but it's still up there. And those two coins are Litecoin and basic attention token. So I'm going to look over the technicals of both of them and then cover the news article in regards to basic attention token. So as you can see from the chart, since the COVID-19 crash, Litecoin has done moderately well since then. Just shy of 50% gain since then. A lot of other coins have done much better since then, so it's definitely slipped under the radar. But what you can see here is it seems to be really testing a big level of resistance. That's very crucial to Litecoin. As you can see, going back to the beginning of the data from Bitstamp, this level about 47 to 50 has really acted as resistance, strong support, a strong support over here. This was the big crash that happened back in late 2018. Again, acted as resistance, support, resistance, and now we are at resistance again. So it's tested it twice. So it's looking to break that, and if it does, that's obviously a very, very important moment, and it could really rocket after this. If we move to the daily, we can see in more detail just how much it's testing this level. So that's three big tests it's had. It's broken past this level with the ascending triangle, so you can see this ascending triangle with it acting as resistance. So once it broke that, it retested that support level and has since tried to break past this. And now again, I wouldn't quite class this as an ascending triangle, but you can see that there's somewhat higher lows, but you know the resistance level is staying. So it's not been able to break past this, but you can see that as this is acting as resistance and this is support, you can see a lot of consolidation here, and therefore you know there's a lot of stored energy that it's building to try and get past this level of resistance. So you know we're gonna have to just stay patient and just keep observing. There is you know a good possibility that we can break past the level and then retest this as support and then carry on. So it's looking, in my opinion, pretty good for Litecoin. I myself don't hold any Litecoin, but I may just add a little bag in anticipation for a potential break. That's how it's looking to me. So I'll be very interested to see what's happening with Litecoin going forward. As I said, I know a lot of people are not really talking about Litecoin. It's mainly at the moment about Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is slipping under the radar, but you know, don't sleep on it, and just keep paying attention. It's really looking to break this level right here. Next we have BAT. So BAT, you know, me and my friends, we laugh about BAT all the time because if you hold BAT, then you know you'll be going through a lot of emotions because, as you can see, all these swings, as my friend likes to say, can never hold on to the gains, and rightly so. You know, there's a lot of strong rallies in BAT and a lot of strong falls during BAT, but you can see that there's a very strong trend line that it was holding on to during this period from the beginning of 2019 all the way until it got broken March this year. But now it's broken past that trend line. It's looking to close above that, which will be a very big sign. However, with BAT, I wouldn't trust that that would be enough. I would have to see how it performs in the next few weeks. It could break past this and then again plummet. But the good thing is that if it uses this as support, that'll be a good sign. And if we can build forward from that and build some more higher lows, that'll be fantastic. That's one possibility, and then probably more likely the way BAT likes to behave. But the other possibility is that this could be a huge kind of a long, elongated fake out, because if you almost ignore this kind of massive dip, then this would be turning into somewhat of an ascending triangle. So you can see here some higher lows, this acting as strong support, and it will kind of wedge in here before hopefully breaking out. That's another possibility that I could see happening. So if it closes above this and it manages to hold on to that, then that could definitely be a possibility. You know, we could start coiling here and then break out above this strong resistance level that has acted as resistance for quite a long time. But the thing that's also in BAT's favor is this massive endorsement from Joe Rogan on his podcast. Now, I'm sure everyone here knows Joe Rogan and his #1 podcast. Recently, a couple of days ago, he had a guest on, Reggie Watts, a very funny musician and comic, and they were talking about BAT because they were talking about privacy and ads being such an issue with using internet browsers. You know, we're just so used to being tracked on everything we do, and they were talking about this in their podcast that they've had issues with that. So Reggie said that he uses Brave, and Rogan also said that he uses Brave along with DuckDuckGo, which are both privacy based. Well, you can use DuckDuckGo on Brave because you can't get tracked and it's all private on there. So to get endorsed on the Joe Rogan show for free, by the way, free advertisement, so it's fantastic for Brave, was huge. Obviously, millions and millions of people watch his show, so that's basically massive promotion, and you can't count that as being insignificant. You know, to get that kind of exposure could be very, very important for Brave. It's already done very well this year and last year. I think, what did it say? Yeah, so it's reached over 15 million active users, growing 125% in the last year, with more than 5 million daily users. And you know, Joe Rogan's show, how many? So Rogan's podcast is downloaded more than 190 million times each month. So just imagine, even if it's just 10% of that, you know, viewership that actually decides to give it a go, that's already more than doubling the Brave user base. This could really give Brave a massive boost and fuel to carry on and kind of break this resistance level or to stay above this trend line. So very positive for Brave. I myself use Firefox and Brave. I use Brave to look up products and things like that. When I don't want to be, when I want it to be completely private, I like to use Brave. So it's actually a genuinely fantastic product. So this is really, really good for the project, and I've got big hopes for Brave. And I believe that it will continue to do better and better the more exposure it gets, like it just had now. So good things in store for Brave. In terms of the outlook, you know, obviously it's one or the other. Either way, I think it will eventually break this resistance level. We'll just have to see how it continues. If it closes above this, that'll be fantastic. Closes above this trend line, and then it could potentially carry on. It's not too much. If this does turn into an ascending triangle, there's not too long left before it has to break it. So let's just see how it goes. That'll be all for this video. Nice and short. Litecoin and Brave. Please have a look at that. I think people are sleeping on Litecoin, and Brave is a fantastic product for the future. So I hope you got some value from that, and see you in the next video. Peace.